I don't know how the hell you're even gonna fit down in there, Tanner.
Yeah, I mean, it goes down. You wouldn't put a spring on top of springs, is what I'm saying.
We got an issue.
Okay.
We are Ted, Tanner, and Jeff, and we're the crew of Plan C. We're currently in the Treasure Coast of Florida, preparing our newly purchased 45-foot sailboat in order to live on it full-time. We've worked for months, fixing and selling our house, along with everything we own, in order to pursue our dreams of sailing around the world, starting with the Bahamas. We're just ordinary people who have an insatiable appetite for adventure and have the guts to make it a reality. Since last week was dedicated to visiting with family, it was now time to resume the repairs.
Alright, it is a beautiful sunny morning here on Plan C. We got a few things we're going to do today. We're going to start by trying to pull the prop off with our new prop puller. We couldn't do it last time, so hopefully this will do the trick. We're also going to be installing the manual bilge pump since we took it out last episode. Who's ready to work again?
I'm excited.
I'm ready to get back at it.
About 2 weeks ago, we had broken the prop nut and failed to take the prop off, so this week we are hoping for a win.
Alright. We got an issue.
Okay.
See how long this is? We didn't take that into account.
He measured it, but...
Well, you live and learn, huh? Well, that sucks. Ted Brown?
Yeah, buddy.
Sorry to bug you, but I hate to inform you that this is not long enough. Where it goes around the prop, but the actual like screw coming out of the prop, the nuts is way too long.
You measured that, I thought, right?
Yeah, but I didn't measure I measured this, but not that. Not from here to here.
Prop nut is works though, so we got that right, but not the thing to take off the prop, unfortunately. So
Since that prop puller was too small, it was time to order a different one.
Alright, we want to give a shout out to a boat named Crazy. They mentioned using the barkeeper's friend, mix it up into a paste, and use it to take staining off stainless steel. So we're going to go ahead and mix them up and try it.
Go for it. This stuff actually worked extremely well.
Huh. That actually worked pretty well.
We tried it out on a few different test spots, and it's now safe to say that Barkeeper's Friend is one of our new favorites for removing stains off of stainless steel. It was now time for my father to install the bilge pump.
As we're getting ready to install our new bilge pump, one of the main things, of course, is to make sure I orient it correctly, so we know that there are two hoses coming up from the bilge. One's the electric pump, and this one is for the manual pump, and then this is going out this direction here. So we want to make sure that we look at the pump and we match up the in and out, otherwise it doesn't work very good. All right, the next step is for us to put the rubber flange onto the base of the pump handle base that operates it. This is going to pop through the hole, but we need to move it onto the base here. And that should look like that when it's done. All right, next as I get ready to put the bilge pump in here, I have to kind of work this rubber flange through the hole to make it come out the other side. Alright, once we get the flange through, then we're ready to mount the cover as well. The screws actually go through the cover and secure that flange down nice and tight. So you can check the range of motion with it.
Meanwhile, me and Jeff worked on getting all of the Seacocks loose.
I don't know how the hell you're even gonna fit down in there, Tanner.
It's moving.
Is it?
Yep.
It's the yellow one or the older one?
Older.
Oh, cool. That's even better. Good.
All right, yesterday was kind of a defeat, but we're back at it again. We're gonna work on the windlass today and try and get some of that rebuilt. Yep, we'll see what we can do and do what we can. Aye.
Yep. Wish us luck.
Alright, now the moment you have all been waiting for, or at least some of you, it was time to finally rebuild the windlass.
Okay.
Of course, it didn't go to plan, but that's boat life for you. As usual, that means it is time for a time lapse.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you've got your brand new windlass.
Test the windlass now. All right, Tanner, should be on.
Gonna bring it out. Alright, gonna bring it in. Flawless. Beautiful. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. A new fully functional, refurbished windlass and windlass motor.
Alright guys, what I'm doing here is replacing the old bilge hose that had a hole in it. We bought some new ones, some new clamps, and I'm going to kind of put everything back together.
Okay, we got the manual bilge pump installed. We got all the hoses hooked up, and all the hoses are out of the way of all the mechanical operating systems. So it's a good setup right now. And if you remember, the old bilge pump actually mounted to the floor of this area here, so we would have had to open up the cockpit locker in order to use it. So the new system is set up so that we can keep this closed and operate it from the outside while you're still at the helm operating the boat. You can literally operate the boat and pump the bilge pump at the same time. So it's out of the way. You can still use this to sit on, and I like it. I think it turned out nice.
Alright, in one of the cabinets, we noticed that we have a little bit of water intrusion. We think it's right by the water fill cap. So we're going to take it out and rebed it just so we can make sure it's actually waterproof. It didn't break off, did it?
I don't think so.
Yep.
There you go. Awesome.
Cool beans.
Oh, we'll just pop it off up above it, and then we'll...
Nice. Wanna get it?
Yeah.
That's an issue though.
Yeah, that's a major issue.
Hey, Brown. Yeah, babe. One of the screws is so rusted that when we twisted it, it broke off. Trying to figure out what to do about that. Figured I'd let you know. I don't know if we drill that out.
You can reach it at all, or is there any nub sticking above?
There is a nub. Could we have like a wrench or something to twist it out?
Here's that.
Thank you.
Your best bet is to be able to grab it with, like, kind of open that up a little so you get a really good bite with it. But
Thank you.
did.
No, it's just slow.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. You're gonna be basically putting an entire bead of that all the way around that whole circle.
I mean, in those.
You can always wipe off extra. So. All right, beautiful.
How does that look?
Look good, man.
Certified goopologist.
Nice, bro. Looks good. Yeah, I feel a lot better about that.
All right, we talked with one of the aluminum welders that are here. They're gonna create us a swim step for pretty cheap, because right now we don't really have a spot to get off the boat when we're in the water, and we're really gonna need that when we're in the Bahamas. Especially if we're going scuba diving, snorkeling, anything in the water, catching fish, we're gonna need that step. This is one of the boats literally right next to us that has that same aluminum worker that did all of this, and it looks really, really well done.
Be sure to subscribe and come back next week as we're taking you on a trip to Tampa for a week of adventure where we will be exploring the Cuban culture and going out to hunt for scallops and fish for some sharks. I know this video was cut short. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.